Well, good evening, everyone. And I am actually very, very pleased to say here in Canada, there's a little sprinkling of snow here and there. It is definitely that time of the year. It's just the season. And yet at the same time, we're just so grateful to be able to join with all of you on this wonderful technology called Zoom. I am located in Edmonton, Alberta, or Central Alberta, Canada. And it is my pleasure, of course, to be the co-host here along with Ricia, who is hosting. Ricia is number, gosh, you just raised a rank as well. Power ranker number 5, correct? In Canada, and senior officer, and also has 24 years of experience in this industry and a lot of years in the background of marketing, which totally shines through in all she does with her presentations and her trainings. And it is my pleasure to just turn the call right over to her. So take it away, Ricia. Oh, I can't hear you, Ricia. I'll unmute you.
Carol.
There you go. Oh, no, you're still muted. You're still muted. There we go. You're unmuted.
We're good to go. Carol Roberts, thank you so much for being the hostess with the mostest and managing the room for us. Before we get started, I certainly appreciate it. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. My name is Ricia Adair. As Carol mentioned, oh, you didn't mention where I'm from, so I'll throw in that part of my story as well. So let's bring up the slides. There's a lot of people on board here that are excited to hear what's going on tonight. And slide everything out of the way. So again, I'm a senior officer with this company. I have, wow, what a story. 5 months ago, I'm going to say I was fat and broke. Okay, we bought our dream home, this beautiful, it's a little mini resort in Manzanillo, Mexico. It's absolutely a gorgeous place in the world to live. We sold everything in Canada and here we are. And do you know what? Owning a house in the tropics can be a very fun and highly expensive adventure. It has been something else. And when you have a house that's sitting by itself for 5 months before we took possession, there were so many things that required attention, and our little nest egg just got soaked up so fast. We love our home, but we had to get it ready for the upcoming season. And now we're going paycheck to paycheck on our little pensions. So we're supposed to be living the dream and we're broke. And I
You're muted again, Ricia.
You're muted again, Ricia. Oh, thanks, Vicki.
Okay, we've got some silly buggers going on with the microphone system tonight. So no matter how many times I walked the beach with the dogs, swam the ocean up and down the stairs, I still wasn't losing weight. So when Chris and Joni Budd called me, fellow Canadians that live in Costa Rica, and they said, you got to know about these drops. So I said, I'm all in, but I'm broke. So what I'll do is I'll buy 2 boxes, one for me and 1 box to sell. Well, I want to fast forward. Here we are 5 months later. I just recently updated every single air conditioner in my home. I paid cash. It was a several $1,000 investment, and I just paid cash, a whole bunch of pesitos going out to Dimas, our technician. There's so many things that have changed for me in my life. You'll see my picture very soon, the before and after. Financially, my husband and I no longer have to fight about money, which is great. You know, number one thing that most couples fight over, right? And my life has changed. I'm back to dreaming again, taking a trip to Africa on a safari, the European river cruises that I've always wanted to do. So this company has definitely changed my life. The products have given me back my health. I had a pretty rough year last year. I was really, really sick with all kinds of things. And in the last 5 months, I have been over the top healthy since I've been enjoying these products. So let's share Partner Co with you tonight. Darren Zobras and John Wadsworth are our founders. John has spent a lifetime in the industry of network marketing. Darren has spent a lifetime in Wall Street type businesses, as well as creating his own $1 million business. And these 2 fellows rescued several companies out of financial distress during times of COVID. And what was most important to them is that the products had clean ingredients. They were created by doctors, backed by science. We had an international infrastructure with an international clientele. And together, we are simply better. We are partner cow, and the reason for our title is that there's no differentiation between management in the corporate office versus us in the field. We are all partners together. Over the last 5 months, I've learned so much about what has happened to my body, and I had no idea that these symptoms were directly related to hormonal imbalance. In fact, I knew very little about hormonal imbalance. But when I look at this list, mood swings, low libido, hot flashes, acne, headaches and insomnia, night sweats, tiredness, fatigue, food cravings, and weight gain, easily I could tick off 5 of these circles. So I'll just ask you to take a moment and mentally make a check of how many of these circles directly affect you. And as we go through tonight's presentation, you may be thinking about the people in your world that you know could use some help because they too are suffering from all of these different symptoms. In the collage of the many brands and companies that John and Darren purchased, we have over 100 great products. And I'm going to say this with a genuine, serious state of heart. I have never experienced products that I genuinely feel. In previous companies, I would spend my $200 or $300, whatever, just to have the insurance I'm not going to get the next big cold or the bad flu. In this company, I feel the products, and I'll share that with you in a minute. We have products to balance your hormones along with healthy weight loss, increase your energy and feel younger, immunity, health, reduce your inflammation, nutrition, collagen for better skin, gut health, healthy life, athletic products. There's so many great products. I'm going to touch on a few with you tonight. First, I want to brag a little about Dr. Ray Strand. He is our Chief Medical Officer, an author of several best-selling books. He oversees over 215 peer-reviewed published clinical studies, as well as, along with Dr. Pina and Brett West, over 1,040 annual quality tests. Dr. Ray Strand is actually speaking tomorrow at 10:15 on a Zoom Eastern Time. If you'd like to get an invitation to that call, please ask the person who invited you, and you will learn a lot more about the medical background of the drops and how they can seriously help you. We have Dr. Crystal Band. She's our Wellness Council President. We'll hear again from her in a moment. Kristen White, she's on our Athletic Council, who just gave an amazing talk on our product Renew. We'll talk about that for you as well. And Brett West, he is the leading foremost world advisor on the noni, specifically the Tahitian noni, and the efficacy of that specific fruit and all it can do to help your body. What excited me was that we have a global presence in over 50 countries. I live in Mexico. Most of my friends and family are in Canada and the United States. I have some contacts in Europe, but so easily you can just go to the Italian flag on your website. And as we did with Layla, we signed up her daughter on Sunday just by clicking through the flag, going right into the Italian back office and being able to sign her up. Should any one of your customers want to buy the products from any one of these countries that are listed, again, you send them a smart link from their country flag. They purchase from the link. That specific office is going to fulfill their order, and by next Friday, you're going to get paid. It is transparent. There are no licensing, no bureaucracy for you to be able to do business in any of these countries. Let's start with the products. We have some great skincare products, including the Skincerity Skin Mac, which is one of my favorites. Noni and collagen for healthy skin. The Tahitian Noni, which is an awesome product. I love the Max. As a matter of fact, Mexico just had a big sale on the Tahitian Noni, so I have 16 bottles. My husband's going, well, there's a lot of cases of these bottles coming in, because it's one of my favorites. The noni is the most efficacious fruit in the world. It's got 256 plus phytonutrients. There's not, in my opinion, a single part of your body that can't benefit greatly from enjoying this product. We have a very serious line of high-end vitamins. They are so nutritious and so good for you. I think the probiotics are the best in the world. The Vinali is one of the products that many people claim. First, they take it from the loose skin after losing all the weight, but they found out it also helps them with their allergies, the Omega Q. I'd like to talk a little about the MOA. That's one of my favorite products. The MOA is a drink. It has 36 superfoods, including some very rare mushrooms, the different berries that are hard to get at. And what it does is basically completely neutralifies your body and puts your body back in balance. When I was first looking at this opportunity recently, came on the call to answer my questions, and I asked him that I had owies in my fingers and toes, and he said, get on the MOA. After a month and a half of being on the MOA, I walk my dog without any issues. I have zero owies going forward. So I love that product. It lives in my fridge, and that's the first thing that I drink it, nice and cold, first thing in the morning. We recently introduced this product, Sugar Stop. And imagine it's your birthday, you want to celebrate, have a piece of cake. Imagine that you can actually cheat, because I think a lot of you are here to hear about the body balancing drops. Most of us are interested in losing weight, yes. So this product will actually block the sugar from affecting into your blood energy. So it's a great product, it tastes delicious, and you can occasionally cheat. In the Slenderies line of products, we have the Pure Nourish, which is a full meal replacement. It's got the probiotics, the prebiotics, 18 grams of protein. It's vegetable protein, which is going to stay away from anybody with whey allergies and so on. Giving Greens goes into my smoothie, my Pure Nourish smoothie, of course, every morning. And that has a load of kale and spinach and broccoli and all kinds of things good, including a mix of berries. It tastes delicious. The cacao is, well, again, we all know the benefits of pure chocolate. The Renew is Fountain of Youth in a box. This is one of my favorite products of all time. In that sachet is a patent pending powder. You're going to mix it with half a glass of water, and you'll experiment. For me, it's best that I take it half an hour before I go to sleep. Some people may want to take it earlier in the day. And what it does for me is put me into a deep REM sleep. If you have a good sleep at night, you have a great day tomorrow, bottom line. It significantly reduces cortisol production in your body. It helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. And it also teaches your body to create its own pathways to create HGH, human growth hormone. The Slenderies drops, these 2 bottles are going to change your life. With these drops, they're all natural, safe, and effective, homeopathic, stimulant, and hormone-free. They are doctor-produced. They've been on the market over 12 years with well over 1 million bottles sold. They are clinically proven, so many studies, doctor recommended, and you will lose twice the weight as just diet alone. Let's talk about the different benefits, okay? You're going to curb your hunger and control your appetite. I find that I eat a whole lot less, and yet I feel satiated. Eliminate sugar cravings. This was one of the biggest things for me, because I was convinced that along with hormonal imbalance and my love for sugar, I was never going to lose that weight. And I beat nicotine and I beat alcohol, but I couldn't beat the sugar until the drops got into my body. I celebrate now 5 months with no sugar. We just had my husband's birthday. I bought a beautiful peach tres leches cake to take to the restaurant, and I didn't even want a piece. I didn't feel the need for willpower or nothing. I just didn't want it. It helps balance your hormones, including insulin, ghrelin, the hunger hormone, leptin, and cortisol. Of course, cortisol, high anxiety. Cortisol wants to hang on to your fat cells, and it's almost impossible to lose weight. You will feel an increase in energy and naturally feel much younger. It'll help you to stay motivated as well as stimulate your metabolism. And it also helps with stress and stabilizing your mood. We have ashwagandha and rhodiola in the product. So in very anxious situations, you'll find that you're making really smart decisions as you're sailing through it and not losing your temper or feeling frustrated. Medically proven to support your thyroid, maintain healthy blood sugar. And one of the things that I hear so often from brand new people, in 3 or 4 days of using the drops, it has removed their brain fog. They have clarity. They see that memory starts to improve, and they start losing weight in their entire body. Brand is Slenderies Body Balancing Drops. It's been nicknamed Skinny Drops. I call it my magic drops. We're going to recommend that you follow the approved food list. This list was not a partner code list, but it was actually created by a diabetic doctor specifically for her patients. Everything is on this list that's called clean eating. There's animal-based proteins, plant-based proteins, all the vegetables you can eat, healthy fats. There's so many things. You're certainly not going to go hungry on this project. And I want to insist too that it's not a fad, it's not a diet, it is a lifestyle. Now you're going to have that extra energy. I'm going to say ants in your pants. So you're going to want to exercise 15, 30 minutes a day. And we all know that if you go out for 15 minutes, you'll probably hang out for another 15. Do that 5 days a week. Go out and have some fun, line dancing, kayak, swim, do what needs to be done to get that heart moving. Drink your water 8 glasses a day, and you're going to start to see amazing results like my friend Jane. My goodness, there's not a day that doesn't go by that Jane doesn't say, thank you, Ricia, thank you. Look at the transformation in this gal's body in just 6 short weeks. Alan Schultz, that boy's packing a basketball, and he's a younger version of himself on the right. Ashley Paulson, down 42 pounds. Dr. Crystal, again, she's on our wellness council. She's struggled a lifetime of being overweight. From one diet to the next. She's actually lost 162 pounds and she's kept it off for years. She's lost more than she actually weighs now and significantly healthy. There you have yours truly. This picture was taken April 23rd and on the bottom May 6th. You can see the difference around the bra line, the hips, the waistline as well. What a great difference in transformation that has happened for me in just 2 weeks. But look what's happened in 3 months. My God, there's that girl on the left that I don't even recognize her, but I sure like that girl on the right. I feel like I've got my mojo back. And I want to say for a minute, it's not only about the aesthetics, about looking great in the mirror and so on. There's a lot of things for your mental. When you look good, you feel good, you have more energy, you've got a lot more confidence about yourself. So there's some serious emotional stuff that will really help you as well too, as you get your mojo back yourself. Tracy Morelli, our bikini queen. Terry down 35 pounds. Justina Garcia, you can see around the muffin top waistline there. And athletes love our drops as well too, because they battle with the circus of hormones as we do. Katie, over 30 days. Great transition for her. Ashley, she's overcome all of the menopausal symptoms, the night sweats, the anxiety, the anxious moods, the hot flashes, all those things that happen along. And of note, I just heard a statistic that 1 billion women are entering into menopause. 1 billion women. Wow, we can help these people. Her husband Reese lost 65 pounds. Gone are his bag of Oreos and Dr. Peppers. James Leponsi, 47 pounds in 4 months. Wow, like these people are seriously transformed. You can imagine how great everyone is feeling. Julie Park, chubby, but not no more. She's gorgeous. Sheila Peltier has gone through an amazing health transformation because the woman on the left was very sick and the woman on the right is back to running. My good friend Penny Toner, when I talked to her 3 months ago, she was laying on the floor and contemplating whether she wanted to be alive or not. This girl on the right just finished doing a women's show, a 3-day back-to-back women's show, and she's got her power back. She's still a little tired. She's on the road to recovery after 5 years of being ill, but you know what? She looks great. You could just see her on the right, how much better she is. Let's move into our testimonies. It gives me great pleasure to bring on board April Kuestersteffen from Stratford, Oklahoma. Look at the difference with April. Before I have her speak, I just want you to have a look at her picture. There she is with her gorgeous baby and that sexy girl on the right. April, are you in the room with us tonight?
I am. It is so nice to be in this meeting with you, Ricia.
Thank you so much for joining us. My goodness, I've heard about you from Jen, and I'm so glad to personally meet you. So tell me, how did you get interested or introduced to the drops, rather?
A friend that I trusted called me up and said, I'm starting this journey with these drops. Will you take them? And I was just like, sure, not thinking they would do anything because the foods list that come with the drops, I've pretty much ate like my whole life, but I had no idea my hormones were so out of whack. And I was struggling to lose the weight, and no matter how healthy I was being. And then after I started the drops, I was able to just not have those cravings for anything bad, and I was able to lose the weight. But I noticed like the biggest change was my stress level. Um, I wasn't getting so stressed out easily, and I just felt like my whole body mentally and spiritually was just now calm, and everything was functioning the way it was supposed to.
Wow, sounds like a miracle story.
Yes, it is awesome. So thankful. So I keep
Yeah,
on sharing.
wonderful. And over time, how much have you lost or dress sizes?
So about 3 months, I lost 25 pounds, and then so I've been able to keep it off since February.
Wonderful. And I see that you have a little one there, so you can have your energy. You need your energy to chase that little girl around.
Yes, yes, she is 2.5 and a lot of energy, and so yes, I need my drops to be able to keep up with her.
Fabulous. And do you take the Renew by any chance?
Oh my gosh, yes, I
Tell me about the
obsessed with
Renew.
Renew. Oh man, so I have to tell you, I struggled with sleep for many years. The drops got me actually sleeping through the night finally. And then I added the Renew, and it's like it's that deep sleep is incredible. Like it feels amazing. Like if you're not getting that deep sleep all night, you are just missing out, because it is just it's life changing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. April, are you building the business?
Yes, yes, I am.
Okay, and just tell us with the system of growth. I'll be talking about that in a moment. And so just tell us your experience with people coming to you and wanting the product by using the Facebook posting system that we have.
Yeah, it's such a fabulous system because it takes all the fear people tend to have about, sharing a product with people. It's already simplified and easy, and you just copy and paste. And this company really just thought about everything, making it. I just signed new brand partners here in Oklahoma, and they're business owners and they're busy all day. And I signed them up like, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks ago, and they're already like booming. They had 10 people on a Zoom call a couple hours ago.
Wow.
But they're using the system during the day while they're busy running their other business to just copy and paste, copy and paste. People are asking them questions, and it's right there in the app we have. And so it's just the easiest business you could possibly do, and you're helping people. So it's amazing.
Fabulous. Wonderful. April, thank you so much for coming on board. I realize it's late for you, and I really appreciate you coming on board to share your story with us tonight. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're so welcome.
Now we're going to move on to Jolean. Jolean, are you in the house with us tonight?
Hi, Risha.
Hi,
Thank you for
Jolean.
inviting
Where are
me.
you from?
I'm from Panama City Beach, Florida.
Nice place to be from.
Yes,
Now,
near
I understand
Denver.
from Jen that you have an amazing testimonial. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Sure.
Tell us your story. How did you get introduced to the drops?
Well, at the time I was searching for something. This was last July. I had been earlier in the year hit by a drunk driver, and so that caused a lot of injuries. And then I was put on medication, which I'd only ever been really in my life on one medication, just birth control. So I was nothing, on nothing really. And with that, just the medications, the injuries, I started just having a snowball effect of a health crisis. And I was just being put on more and more medications for what was going wrong, and then the medications were causing more things. So I was searching. Well, what was started coming up on Facebook was pictures of Reese, and I reached out to Krista and asked her about the products, because it was talking about inflammation, and now I had a lot of inflammation from my injuries. Um, and it was making me gain weight, and I've always been a very athletic person. So I reached out to Krista, and she got me on a call with her and Todd. And I told them what was going on and that I had actually just with my crisis, I could no longer work. I was so fatigued and I had found out that I had autoimmune disease and pre-diabetic. And I'd never been that before in my life. And I was having stomach issues from the medications. So I was single mom and my teenage girls were having to take care of me. I was basically bed bound. I lost my job as operations manager of a national company with a global team. And I was very successful. And so this all kind of come into a health crisis. I reached out to them. They it suggested the drops. I got that and I immediately felt energy. It actually was getting me up out of bed. Also, I was depressed because of the condition I was in. It lifted my mind. It helped me begin to make steps forward. And so I called Krista back up and I was like, "Hey, now I'm autoimmune, I'm pre-diabetic, and this is working. What else can I take? Because this is I believe in this and it's all natural. So I need this. I don't need any more prescriptions. I need, all natural to help me because the prescriptions were causing more things." And so that's when Todd suggested the noni and moa. And so with that, I began taking that every day and the inflammation was coming off. I took that for about 3 months. And by that time I got to a specialist to identify what my autoimmune was. And between that, I had originally been passing out from the pre-diabetic and all these things. Well, after about 3.5 months, I get to the specialist. They test me again, did blood tests, and I was no longer autoimmune or pre-diabetic. And
Wow.
I know I did not doubt them because I felt so much better. I did not feel like that person that I was where I was completely bedbound, basically. And I mean, that's horrible to say, but I truly was with all of that crashing in on me. So that's where my story has been, is that I could not believe it, but I did believe it because I knew I felt like I was back. And so with that, I have had to take steroids, unfortunately, for my injuries every 2 months now for a little over a year. But at the time, I've been high risk because of all my issues then, that I couldn't have a back surgery because I was too high risk with all my medical conditions. But because of that now, I did lose 30 pounds, but that was even having steroids every 2 months. So, that alone will make you inflamed and gain the weight and hold the water and things. So I'm just excited that it because I've been from the medical field of 30 years, and doctors, when I go to doctors, when they say autoimmune or pre-diabetic, they don't say we're going to help you get something to heal you from that, get over it. It's just, I really wasn't aware that I could find something that a blood test would say it's no longer there. So I was just so excited. So that's really my testimony.
What an amazing story, Jolean. Wow. I've
Yes,
heard some great testimonies of the last 5 months, and you're right up there in the top five. My goodness. Thank you. And I'm so grateful that you're feeling well again.
yes,
What a
thank you.
celebration.
It is when
Are you enjoying the renew as well?
yes, with my back injuries, I was not sleeping very well. I was kind of tossing and turning. And with that, I wake up in the same position. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so it's helped me with my injuries, just because, well, in everything, because I'm actually sleeping now and resting peacefully. So yes. And everyone
Wonderful.
keeps telling me I look younger. So I mean, I've been taking it since it came out. So I'm like, I have to think that that part of the youthfulness is coming out of me too.
Yeah, well, the renew lends to that, doesn't it?
Yes,
And when you get a good night's sleep, your body has a chance to heal.
exactly.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your testimonial, Jolean. I'm so grateful. I realize it's late for you, very late. So I really appreciate you staying up for us. Thank
Thank you.
you.
I was honored. Thank you.
Wow, a couple of real powerhouse stories there. My goodness, thank you so much, everybody, for sharing with us. All right, so we've seen some pictures and we've heard some great testimonials. Now you may be wondering, how do I get the drops? Well, option one, you could become a customer and buy it retail, but why would you want to buy retail if you could save money? So the other option too, which I love this option, is that you can actually become a brand partner, and you could be a brand partner, be a customer and purchase wholesale, or you can be a brand partner and be a business builder and make extra money as well. Should you choose to be a business builder, for only $29.95 and $37.95 in Canada, same brand partner membership for a customer. As a business builder, you're going to get absolutely all the tools that you need. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You've got a great team of support to help you, along with a lot of training tools. Let me share with you the disclaimer. Partner Co does not guarantee any level of income or success to any brand partner. Earnings from the Partner Co compensation plan depends on each brand partner's sales, business skills, ability, and personal application. And I promise you, you will not be the same person after 3 months being with Partner Co. You will learn so much, your skill set will go up, and also your health will be that much better. Let's share with you how to turn your drops into profits, because we do have some amazing products here, and our system of growth focuses on using that system of growth as a gateway to opening the door for other people to learn, or for our people to learn about all the other great products that we have. So when you purchase from the company, any product company is going to have a point value connected to every product. As you purchase and make your initial order, you will immediately save 30%. And in turn, you could sell that product and make a profit of 30%. In the United States, as a starter pack, there's a 4-pack for $371. Enjoy 1 box for yourself and promote the other 3. You would earn a profit of $202. Even if you were to give your customer a 10% discount, you would still make $200 in profits and get your own personal product free. The 10-pack, your profits would increase significantly because the unit cost comes down. In Canada, we purchase our drops by the 3-pack for $349. When I speak Canada, all the prices are in Canadian dollars. So if you were to offer your friends 15% discount, it would be $197 selling price, and you would earn $162 in profits, plus enjoy your box free. So an ideal goal is to promote 30 boxes over 30 days. Your profits would be anywhere from $1,860 in the US to $2,100 Canadian. When you achieve that goal, you achieve a top pay rank called Ultimate, and I'll refer to that in a minute. So we talked with April about the system of growth that's turning social media into profit. And so many of us know people around the world. Imagine opening up worldwide and really getting paid while you sleep, because Europe is awake while you're not. We have a system called Boards. It's an app that goes into your phone, and the leaders have done a great job in putting all the material, the testimonies, the pictures, the text in words into the different weeks when you start your program. And you basically, as was mentioned by April, you just copy and paste. It's that simple. And when replies come in and inquiries about the product, you go to Text Strip for Drops. All the possible questions are in there. And again, you copy and paste. It's just a plug and play system. So as a brand partner, you're going to want to be eligible to receive commissions. So you would activate your position with the 200 PV purchase order. And I'll give you an example of what that would look like. In Canada, we have a 3-pack. It's 150 points for $349. That drastically reduces your price rather than purchasing at retail. And I'm going to show you how you can get that 3-pack pushed up to a 200-point PV so that you can enjoy being activated. In the US, again, the 4-pack, it rings in at $371. So let's enjoy the Renew. We've heard the testimonials. The Renew is such a great, great product. A 3-pack plus Renew in Canada will actually activate your position for $508 Canadian. In the US, a 4-pack plus Renew is $476 US. And the more you buy in the United States, the bigger the discount and the bigger the profits. So in the US, you're able to buy a 10-pack and enjoy profits of well over $600. You can also double your order, 2 10-packs, triple your order, 3 10-packs. And the ultimate position, you can come in right out of the gate for $2,300 as an American. In Canada, we have different combinations, so you can purchase an ultimate pack right out of the gate. And why do you want to do that? Because it's the top pay position. A mentor once said to me, Ricia, if the company wants to pay you more money, shame on you for leaving money on the table. So I'm going to encourage everybody to get to ultimate as soon as possible. And whoever invited you on this call can certainly help you get there. We were voted the best compensation plan in the industry by Business for Home. Definitely the most generous. We're paid in 9 different ways. We discussed the retail profits already. The new volume bonus is paid out to you when Mary, your friend, purchases some product. If you're activated, you would earn 15% of the point value of the products Mary purchased. If you're ultimate, you would earn double. It's that simple. So again, too, if the company wants to pay you more money, you want to get to ultimate as soon as possible. And to keep your position active, you'd like to sell or buy 100 points of product every 4 weeks to stay qualified for commissions. One of the ways we get paid is called base commissions. We are paid weekly. When your base commissions add up to a certain amount, the company keeps putting an extra 15% into a savings account for you, and that adds up. It's a bonus. It's a total bonus over and above your base commissions. And these $10,000 checks start getting published. At recent convention, there was 10 people on stage that received their checks. You can well imagine what they made to qualify to earn those bonus incomes. And the reason I'm showing you this slide is because I want you to put that $10,000 check on your manifestation board and put something underneath it to know what you're going to spend it on. Personally, I'm going to Africa on a safari. I'd love to hear what you're thinking about, what you would love to do. We also earn lifestyle credits with everything we do with our company, and these lifestyle credits are redeemable for what was here, the global trip in Tahiti 2024. There was a lot of fun. They went and they were treated like prince and princesses. The recent regional trip was to the Bahamas, again, 5-star deluxe treatment. The upcoming trip that everyone can qualify for who is on this call to Punta Cana, that will be in the spring, and we have a global trip to Bali. I was recently at the PXP convention, and you know, there was 2,000 people in attendance, yet 800 people were recognized at this convention. I was at a convention of 8,000 people and only 200 were recognized. So would you agree that if you have people recognized, that means they're doing well? If we can solve the problem for people having health issues and money issues, we've got a winning combination. And as you've heard my story from the beginning, Partner Co has done exactly that for me and so many other people. It gives me now great pleasure to bring on board Jennifer Braden. She's a senior vice president with our company. Look at the difference in this beautiful girl, from the lady on the left to that hot model on the right. Jennifer was with the school system full-time, and now she's come to Partner Co full-time to work her business. It gives me great pleasure to bring Jennifer up to the call. Jennifer, thank you for being on tonight's call with us. I'm so grateful.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Tell me, Jennifer, tell me your story. I mean, first of all, I've got to say you're somewhat famous because you're one of the testimonies in the system of growth, and we're always sharing your picture, and now we can actually meet you live in living color.
I know, it's crazy. It's like, you know, I went to PXP last year, and the difference between this year, you know, and having my before and after on boards and so many people coming up to me, I was just very humbled by that experience. So it's just been an amazing journey so far.
Wow. So how did you get introduced to the drops?
So for me, I'll kind of back up a little bit, but I was just in a horrible place, mentally and physically with my health. I weighed about 176 pounds, I believe. And I just lost my dad to cirrhosis of the liver. And it was non-alcoholic, but he had several chronic health issues and was on all the prescription medications. So, it just ended up taking his life away. And my mom, right after that, she suffered from 2 strokes. So I became her full-time caregiver after he had passed. And for me, I was, overweight. And just, I remember sitting in my office just crying and praying to God to bring me something because I was miserable. Yet here I am having to take care of my mom. I'm a wife and we have 3 children. So, being a mom, a wife, and then taking care of my mom, I was ready just to kind of throw in the towel. I was headed down the same path health wise as they were. And I was just, I prayed out to God just to bring me something. And I actually came across a post of Krista's. Krista and I are her boys, and I played, my boys and her boys played baseball together. So I trusted her. So after seeing her post a couple of times, I reached out to her, just wanting to lose 5 pounds. I wanted to lose just 5 pounds. So I started the drops, and the first month for me, I didn't lose any weight. I actually gained 3 pounds, but I was full of inflammation. I had autoimmune disease. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I was on, the medications for it all. I was on stress and anxiety medication. So the reliefs that I've noticed in the first month were my sugar cravings were gone. I used to be a heavy sugar addict. I was drinking at least 2 Pepsis a day, sweet tea every day, and I was able to quit those within a week. But my energy, I did notice, I started feeling a lot better within the first month. And then month 2, that second box of drops, it's when it really clicked for me in my system. The weight just started falling off and I just felt amazing. I remember calling Chris on the phone and be like, I don't know why. I just feel so amazing. I feel so happy and I have all the energy to do all the things. And, it was just amazing. The drops have completely changed my health. And I will forever stay on them. I still take them just because of the way they do make me feel with the energy and my mood and everything. So I do still take the drops. I've been on them since April of last year.
Wow, what an amazing story. And my heart goes out to you. My condolences for your dad and the difficulty of looking after your mom. My mom had a stroke as well, too. So I know what you went through.
Yeah, thank
very
you.
difficult time. Yeah. What a lifesaver, though, that the drops came and gave you some balance in your life and helped you feel well and make some good decisions.
Yes, it's, I'm off all of my prescription medication. So that's just a huge blessing, and just breaking that generational curse, breaking the chain, and teaching my kids, the benefits of healthy nutrition and, great supplementation.
Wonderful. And
Yeah.
it'll continue. The program continues, right? From generation to
right.
generation, let's hope, right? And so this is great. Now you were with the school board. You were bookkeeper with the school board, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I was with the school system for 4 years. And then I was on the drops for a while. I had no intentions of doing the business, but sharing my story with how they have changed my health. I just started making a great income with them. And my salary at the school just covered our mortgage payment. So once I was able to do that with Partner Co., I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like I can work from home and bring home the same income or more than I'm doing with the school system. But now I can have the time freedom and the money freedom. Whereas at the school system, I was a salary position. If we do get a raise, it's 30 cents, a year, 60
Sure.
cents a year.
Yeah.
It's not much. So with Partner Co., once I saw the, the potential with the company and the growth that we're able to go through, I was like, sign me up. I'm doing this. So I'm here full time now. So it's been amazing. It's been a huge blessing.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
so your bookkeeper, it's not like you're a network marketer, right? This is your
No.
first network marketing adventure?
I did do one before, but it's not, it was just kind of like, okay, buy it, do the products and share, and then reach this goal and then reach this goal. It was nothing like this company. This company, we're better together. We all work together. There's a system that we follow. You're not just thrown out there by yourself to survive.
So what kind of support have you received from your own team and from other teams?
Oh, it's just been amazing. Krista's amazing. When I was working part or full time at the school and doing this part time, I was always using her and then several other girls on my team to help me do the Zooms while I couldn't. And then just, you and I think we're probably somewhere because you're with Reese and Ashley, I believe. So
That's correct. Yeah,
yeah,
we met
so we're like
face-to-face at
cross
their
line
party.
somewhere.
Yeah,
But it's amazing. Like we're
great
just here to
people.
help each other,
Absolutely. And with the system of growth, the posting on the Facebook program that we do, how has that worked for you?
Oh, it's super easy. I love it.
Yeah,
At first, because we kind of like we started before they really kind of put it all together. So I was a talker. I was, telling, just word vomits too much.
yeah.
So the system of growth has helped me to simplify it. So it's just been amazing. Because some people don't want to hear the explanation. They just want, the short answer. So with that, it's just been an amazing tool.
Yeah,
Just copy
fantastic.
and paste and send.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
And people need to see that so many others have had successful results. And the pictures paint 1,000 words, don't they?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Do you use the Renew by any chance?
I do. And for me, the first night I took Renew, it kept me up. And I was like, oh, I have all the energy to do all the things. So I'm one of those people that has to take the Renew like midday. So I take my Renew at like 2:30, 3:30 in the afternoon, and it perks me up. But by the time it's ready for me to go to bed, I do take Magna-Cal D. So that helps me sleep as well. But I sleep so well.
Yeah. Yeah. Magna D is another great product that we have as
Mhm.
well. All the
My
products are so
husband
great.
loves my husband loves the Renew. My husband's really country. He's like, I don't know what you've been giving me, but my wrinkles in my eyes, they're gone, and I love this stuff.
It's true.
It
It's
is
absolutely
true.
true. It's a fountain of youth. My hair has never been this long. It just keeps growing and growing. It's just absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
Jennifer, you're a lovely, lovely guest. It was so great
Thank
to
you.
have you on board. Thank you. And to meet Jolean in April, it was a true pleasure. Thank you again, and congratulations on your success.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you. Wow, we've heard some amazing testimonials. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lot beyond just losing 20 pounds. The testimonials we've heard tonight anchor that these drops put your body back into balance. And in my layman's language, I believe that God gave us such amazing machines called our bodies. And when they get out of whack, a lot of times from anxiety, from stress, from improper diet, all those things, lack of sleep, we end up with a hormonal circus. And the drops help you get back into balance so that your body can do the magic that it was intended to do and start curing itself. That's my layman's language. That's what I believe is happening. So back full circle to this one original slide. I want to ask you now, as you've heard tonight's presentation and also the testimonials of the three ladies tonight, have other names come into your mind about people that you would like to reach out and help? Because it's that simple. All we do is reach out, put them in front of the information, and let them know that we're here to support them in their journey. I want to thank again Carol Roberts for being here to co-host tonight. And I want to thank again Jennifer and Jolean and April for being here and staying up late past your bedtime for us. And especially I want to thank the people who have come on board, because we'd all look pretty funny, the four of us preaching to the choir. So thank you so much for coming to support the call. I'm going to leave the room open for anybody that has any questions, any guests that have any brand new questions. But get back with the person who invited you tonight. They can help you as well, get your questions answered. We have extensive videos that will explain all the details about our very generous compensation plan that's available to you as well. And I want to remind you, Dr. Strand is on bright and early, 7:15 Pacific, 8:15 Mountain, 9:15 Central, and 10:15 Eastern. It's early for a lot of people, but it's well worth it. I've heard Dr. Strand speak many occasions, and the man knows his petunias. He's really, really on the ball, and you'll learn a lot about the drops and also other products like Renew that will complement. So thank you everybody again. I'm going to say good night